Hello, this is your Congressman Michael Burgess. Over the past year, you've heard me address issues with the solar energy company Solyndra after they received $535 million in a government loan guarantee and then subsequently filed for bankruptcy. Last week, the Wall Street Journal published an editorial entitled "The GOP's Solyndra Wing," in which they gave the impression that I am not in favor of ending the Department of Energy's loan guarantee program. This actually could not be further from the truth. I've shown continued involvement on this issue, and I've pushed the administration for accountability. In July of 2011, after the Office of Management and the Budget was a no-show at our investigative subcommittee, I introduced the resolution that then authorized the chairman of the committee to issue a subpoena to compel the Office of Management and the Budget to testify and to produce the documents that the administration was withholding from our committee. This was necessary so that our committee could further investigate how Solyndra was selected in the first place to receive this funding. In September of 2011, I worked directly with Speaker Boehner to rescind $100 million in Solyndra funding. In addition, last November, I called for the resignation of the Secretary of the Department of Energy, Secretary Chu. I called for his resignation before our committee because it became apparent that he was violating the low guarantee program's subordination provision. Earlier this year, I drafted legislation, H.R. 5863, to impose civil penalties on any executive branch official who violates the terms of the loan guarantee as set forth in the legislation signed into law in 2005. My legislation was based on decades of precedent in the federal government where the Anti-Deficiency Act imposes administrative, civil, and even criminal penalties on those executive branch officials who violate the terms of appropriations bills. The concept in both instances is the same. When a federal employee breaks the law and loses taxpayer dollars, he or she should be held accountable. Based on this legislation, I worked with Chairman Upton to draft penalty language to be included in the No More Solyndras Act to impose administrative penalties for such violations. While the White House has refused to hold Solyndra accountable and has even blocked the committee from investigating the program, I have done everything in my power to aggressively pursue answers from the administration. I supported rescinding as much money as we could take from the loan guarantee program to ensure that taxpayer dollars would never again be used to further fund these types of projects. For the Journal to say that I am to blame for the next Solyndra is just simply not accurate. I have worked with Chairman Upton on this important issue. I've made it clear that I will support legislation called the No More Solyndras Act in our committee, and I'll support it on the floor of the House when it comes up for a vote. Thank you for taking the time to listen. To read the letter I sent to the Wall Street Journal, please visit my website, burgess.house.gov. May God bless you and your family, and as always, may God bless Texas.